you're new visiting with us this morning, we are working through a series, a topical series this year. And what we're doing here with the kids is they have an assignment. They got to, different kids get to bring home the lunchbox, and they have to try to find something that they think fits the theme of the week. This week's theme is, and it has to, you're the one who put something in here. You know, probably hard to find something that fits in the box, maybe. I can hear that you got something in there. So my job is to see what they put in the box and see if I can figure out how to tie it in with our topic. So let's see what the Van Wy family put. You know what it is? Yeah. Let's see what's in here. Oh, that's very interesting. The topic is leadership, right? I don't think so. Let's see what this thing is. What does this look like? It's a piano, right? It's a little piano, but I see something about this piano, something on the side right here. What do you think that little thing does? All right, let's see what happens. Ooh, there's a little hinge on the top. I can peek in the top. Ooh, it looks like you can put fun things in there. Okay. Let's see what happens when I turn the crank. I've got to turn it faster, I guess. Can you hear it? I'm not very good at this. Wow. Is it coming through? Can you guys hear it? All right. That's pretty. Is that a song? Do you know that song, or is it just a beautiful tune? You don't know this song? Okay. Okay. All right. So is this thing pretty old? Do you know? You think so? All right. Well, do any of you play the piano? Do any of you have a piano in your house? Is it fun to make noise on it? Okay, you have an electric keyboard. Okay, that's like a piano too. So when you put your hand on the key, it makes a sound, right? And so you do something, and the machine, whatever it is, it has to do the sound that you tell it to make, because you're telling it. If you put your finger on this key, you're telling it to make that sound. But if you put your finger on this key, you're telling it to make a different sound, right? So when you are playing the piano, you are pushing down the keys. Can you guys say keys? Keys. The keys then hit, there's like a lever in the back, and it pounds on a chord. You know the strings on a guitar? You see these guys playing, you see Deep playing the guitar up here. But he pushes on them with his finger, right? He plucks them sometimes with a pick, and then they vibrate and make some noise. Well, this thing, it's got a little hammer on it. And did you know there are strings inside a piano? Lots of them, right? So when you push on this lever, a little hammer hits the chord, and it makes noise. And you can make that noise go on or stop it or just play a different one. Anyways. Okay, so in your piano, you can see the things move, right? When you push on that. Isn't that cool? So they're all linked together. You're telling, by pressing on one of these keys, you're telling the machine to hit one of those strings, and that makes a beautiful note. And if you're really good at it and you can put them all together, you can make music like the music we sang this morning. That kind of reminds me of how we take the lead. We want to, in order to take the lead, you have to organize something like a piece of music, but then you have to give cues. Like when we play our finger on the note, it makes this noise that turns into a song. We're leaders when we give somebody a cue and they follow it and do the thing that we ask them to do. Now, raise your hand again if you play piano. All right? So how many of you are taking lessons? Okay? So all right. So those of you who are taking lessons can play the piano even though you're kids. Let's turn around and look at the adults. How many of you adults do not know how to play the piano? All right? Look at those adults don't know how, and here you kids do. Some of you guys. All right? Now, there's a cool verse in the Old Testament that I was thinking about this week because it's on leadership. And it says, the lion will lay down with the sheep. Usually lions and sheep don't lay down, but this is a vision, because the one usually eats the other one, right? But this is a vision of the kingdom. And in the kingdom, it says, and a little child will lead them. A little child will lead them. You are the children of this kingdom church. And one of the ways I was thinking about that you can lead in your house is you can go to, you know that little book that we have that Ellie showed a picture of, that, she held up that book? It's got verses in it for every day. One of the ways you can be a leader is say, hey, Mom. Can you say that a second? Say, hey, Mom. You probably say that all the time. Say, hey, Dad. Say it. Can we read the passage? You say that. Can we read the passage? Say it. Can we read the passage for today? That's one of the ways that you can be a leader, reminding Mom and Dad, say, hey, we got a passage for today. And then you can maybe even think about what might go in the box to go along with the passage. But see, you can be a leader by giving a cue to Mom and Dad, or a reminder to Mom and Dad, and say, hey, why don't we read the passage and find out what it is? Find out what God wants to say to us today. That's one of the ways we can be a leader. And so you can make some beautiful music, or by reminding us to bring the beautiful words of God into your house. All right? If you're going to children's worship or Little Lambs, you can leave right now and go away. The rest of you can stand up, please, and greet one another. Oh, wait, the box. What about the box? Is Lily? Lily. You didn't. You had it before, but then you had to leave. So Lily, I'll let you take it this time. All right, kids, you're excused for Little Lambs and children.